Kathy Wood and ARK Invest are making some wild predictions about what Bitcoin and Ethereum and the crypto market as a whole could look like by 2030. Targets of well over $1 million for Bitcoin, $175,000 for Ethereum. Yeah, but right now we're still in a correction, and I would be happy if we just were like above 40,000. But we're going to talk about all of that right now, whether that's completely insane or if it is, in fact, possible. You don't want to miss it. Let's go.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and take your tissues from yesterday because you were crying, laughing so hard during the Jerome Powell Fed meeting, and drop it on the like button. I literally, with you guys, are so amazing. If you guys weren't here, for those of you who might have missed it, I take for granted that many of you might not be watching me all the time. But I did my Chartapalooza yesterday afternoon, and right when I was done, the Fed meeting was coming, and everyone was like, hey, let's watch the Fed meeting. So I literally like turned my camera off, went to the bathroom, came back, figured out how to stream it, and added it, right? You couldn't really hear me talking over it. I realized it was kind of too loud, but then I just started looking at your guys' comments, and I just started putting them up on the screen, and you guys are so insanely funny. Insanely funny. I haven't seen a movie, a show, anything that made me laugh until I cried like that in ages. I needed it. It was amazing. I literally had to go get tissues. Someone was like, dude, like blow your nose. It was running and the tears. My God, you guys are so funny. I enjoyed that so much. So unexpected. So absolutely so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, it was really amazing. Looking through your comments over here. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. We're talking about weather. Yeah, you listen to Nickelback and Bill Withers this morning. Good. That's how you get it popping. Everybody knows that. That's how you got to get your day started. Jerome Powell. See, we're already doing it. Good newsletter last couple of days. That's dope.
That's dope.
Thank you, Benjamin. Today's newsletter is free. You just check my Twitter or right down below, and you guys can read it. It's a really long one. Feels like it was pretty good. Yeah. My hair is perfect. This is like, I never have let my hair grow like this. I got the receding thing and stuff. Maybe the longer, the better, because it covers up the receding parts, like a helmet. Kind of like a helmet. Juicify woke up to TikTok by Kesha. I love waking up feeling like P. Diddy. Yeah. TikTok. Yeah. Kesha. Tonight, I'm gonna fight till we see the daylight. Yeah. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. You know, I'm right there. I had to get there for a minute. That one's not high on my whatever. Grow the beard, brah. There will never be another Rick Cheadle, my friend. So I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna try. Chiku says I look great. Thank you. A little gray in the beard. I'm not going to say I'm getting older. I'm just going to say I'm getting older. Also, guys, I don't know if you saw released, my good friends Sahil Bloom and Greg Eisenberg have an amazing podcast. And they released my episode with them that we recorded in person in Miami last month. And it's pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it, actually. That's the first podcast of myself that I just watched in its entirety. It's great. So you guys should check that out if you haven't seen it. Anywho, guys, let's talk about wild predictions. Bitcoin's price could surpass 1 million in the next decade, says ARK Invest. This is obviously Kathy Wood, who we all love and everyone loved until her ETF is down like a million percent. Yeah, it's getting absolutely slaughtered alongside tech. So people aren't seeing her as the visionary I guess they were a few months ago, but I think that's unfair. You know, price of things change and they will go back up. But they put out their long report and it had a section featuring cryptocurrency, just talking about cryptocurrency. And this is what they had to say. According to our research, Bitcoin's market capitalization could scale more than 25-fold in the next decade, with each exceeding 1 million in value. 1.36 million per single coin by 2030. Oh, talk to me dirty, Kathy. Kathy would make us rich if that happened, wouldn't you say? Wow, man. Wow. Super big predictions. Not only about Bitcoin. Here's what she had to say about the Ethereum, as my barber likes to call it. Ethereum. She said that that Ethereum's market capitalization could even exceed 20 trillion in the next 10 years. If that happened, each coin would be $175,000, and I would not be here talking to you guys ever again because I'd be living on my own island on a different planet. An island on Mars. M-A-R-S, Mars, bitches. None of us would even be on Earth because we'd be so rich that we would be all up in Mars. Yeah. What do you guys think? Think this is insanity? Do you think it's possible? To be frank, I've heard the, hey, Bitcoin to 1 million plenty of times. I agree with that. Sure. If it really plays out to be an inflation hedge at that level and the world goes to complete shit, then maybe we could see that. But I've never, ever heard somebody say that Ethereum could be $175,000. Why not, though? It's the same relative like gain, practically. I'm going to go ahead and take this deep hit of hopium. That Kathy Wood just hits different. You know? Say shit, why not? But let's be honest, though. Like, I mean, a market cap of 20 trillion for Ethereum would be like double the market cap of the entire world supply of gold right now. So her argument there, their argument, I should say, is that effectively you would compare the market cap of Ethereum to that of all traditional global financial services combined if it came in Pac-Man style and ate them all, and then that could happen. That could happen. What happens to Doge and SHIB in that world is what I want to know. Yeah, someone just said, how much would Doge be in that scenario? Look at that. Look at that. You and me, Jamo. Really in sync. Seems, yeah, I'll have what she's smoking. Seems insane. I personally, going to be honest, I don't believe Ethereum eats the entire global financial system. I think the DeFi can be a really nice parallel rail for people who want to earn yield in a world where you can't earn it, and for people who are unbanked or underbanked and have no access at all. But yeah, like the amount of money that would have to flow into these things to hit these market caps seems insane, but you have to be able to think exponentially in this world. And I will say anything is possible. Here's what I'll say. Anything is possible, but let's not use it as our investing thesis. I think that's fair. Like, it could happen, but I don't know. Maybe we should just like not count on it. Like, I'm not going to quit my job today based on Ethereum being $175,000 in 2030. But I think the real takeaway here is that there are people that are legitimately thinking this big. Like, she put that out there. There's no real upside for ARK Invest to put this out there in their report unless they really believe it and see a world where it can happen. And if smart people believe that this can happen with exponential growth, then I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Scott, we know you don't have a job. You have like 4 minutes a day just to sit here doing nothing, waiting for me. Everybody knows that. But the global money supply in 10 years would be much, much larger than now. Yeah, but by, by a few hundred, it's a lot. It'd have to be a lot bigger. Yes, it would have to be a lot bigger. I've always sort of been like, $30,000 ETH. Sure. 20, 30 grand, easy. 40, I think Raul Paul once said. Maybe. But damn, $175,000 Ethereum. But if this is the internet of the future and Bitcoin replaces gold fully, I'm here for these predictions. Let's look at markets, though. Market Watch. You guys watching? Market Watch. Bitcoin topped at 39K. Literally yesterday, I showed a cup and handle with a target of 39,560. So 39, yeah, didn't quite get there, but pretty good. Crypto markets lost 100 billion following Fed's meeting. Shut up. Stop hating. Yeah, man. Yep. We were here. You guys were watching it. We watched the price action. I've now consumed all of it and have decided that I figured out why what happened. A, it's because human beings are dumb as shit and don't think for themselves and have no idea what the hell's going on ever. And B, is that probably extends to Jerome Powell. Right. Here's the thing. We were all sitting here together. We were listening. Right. And my prediction was like, Goldman Sachs has had 4 to 5 interest rate hikes a year. Powell had said 3 in December. If he stays closer to 3, that's good news. The market goes up. That's what initially happened. Right. Exactly what happened. He was like, yeah, we're going to start to raise probably in March. Same thing we said in December. Market's up. Everything starts to pump. Then they brought in the Hollywood Squares Zoom meeting with all the obviously pantless people, right? They brought in Hollywood Squares on Zoom because our United States government can only afford to do a low budget Zoom meeting, right? And those people started asking questions, and that's where shit got real. Not real because he said anything bad, but real because it became very clear that they have no idea what they're going to do, right? One of the most famous sayings in Wall Street is that markets hate uncertainty. Markets would actually rather digest negative certainty, bad news, than be uncertain. Kind of like how we view the crypto industry with regulation, right? We just want some clarity. Even if it's bad, just let us know what we're allowed to do, right? So then the market dumped because it became clear. It was like, well, maybe, and the thing, and there's a chance. And if this, and, we're going to have to play it by ear. You're the fucking Fed, man. Don't play it by ear. You are the ear. Get it together. So that's obviously what happened. And listen, Bitcoin not immune. Bitcoin was pumping, climbing that mountain. But let's be real, man. It got back to the price it was the day before. Right. It's not like Bitcoin dumped epically. It had a pretty bad couple hours, and then the market closed. It rescinded, went right back. But yeah, everybody in the world was watching that Fed meeting, and we all knew that every market was going to react together for a few hours after that happened. That's what happened. But now, I believe, let's look. Yeah, stock market's bouncing. Why? Because the market always reacts irrationally. And so now it's resetting. We're back to the 200 MA there on SPX, and people are just starting to absorb what's happening. And Bitcoin, you can say, it's leading the market. It bounced before stocks did, right? So there you go. Markets topped at 39K, sure. Crypto markets lost 100 billion. Yeah, things went back down. All coins red. We know the drill. We're sideways, guys. Sideways again. Bitcoin's inflation hedging credentials tested by Fed Resolve. Digital token shows it's not immune to broad market moves. No shit, Sherlock. Where have you been? Thank you for the news update that Bitcoin's volatile. But correlation with 10-year yields indicates zero connection, right? We always used to talk about the fact that sort of the dollar yields, that they would have an inverse correlation, but that it's not at all. If you do mathematical correlation, there's no correlation at the moment at all. Interesting, and something that somebody might have been saying for a while. But is Bitcoin a great inflation hedge? Unpopular opinion, not right now, man. Not right now. And you know what? It took me, I had to think about this morning. And I was like, you know what? I've been making fun of gold, even though I own some. I've been making fun of gold a lot. By saying gold inflation's bad. It's 7%, and gold's the same price it was a year ago and the same price it was 10 years ago. Well, Bitcoin's actually the same price it was a year ago or lower, right? We were at 42,000 on January 8th of 2021. A year later, we were right back at 42,000. Whole lot of volatility in between. But what basically happened is the narrative of inflation helped pump crypto very high. And then when they started to say they were going to deal with it, obviously Bitcoin came down a bit. It's sort of how inflation hedges act. But more importantly, you can say it's a nascent hedge against inflation. People are buying it because they believe it will be a hedge against inflation, and you don't judge a hedge over a couple of months. Why? Because even if the Fed deals with inflation right now and people overreact to Bitcoin, we know that inflation will continue to be real in the future. Right? There you go. All about time horizons, though, says my friend SoCal Crypto, all up in here. But it's a fair criticism to say that its status as an inflation hedge is being tested. Right now, it's not doing that great. But here's the thing. If Bitcoin goes up to, I don't know, 65K in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, this will be a completely different narrative. And that will be because of the price, not because of the value. I always talk about the idea that the price and value of an asset are not the same. The value of Bitcoin, I believe, is much higher than the price, and we're going to see a mean reversion on that. And now, I mean, obviously, Russia over here completely banning Bitcoin again. Wait, what does that say? Crypto mining can provide Russia with competitive advantages. Just like 4 days ago, the central bank of Russia was banning all cryptos. Now we are putting it back on the Ritz over here, Putin on the Ritz, and saying, you know what, could maybe be good for Russia? I don't know, like mining the shit out of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That'd be good. Probably went over Putin. That central bank head probably is in the gulag right now. Let's be real. All up in Siberia. Probably has an AI standing in for it. Hologram Tupac up there doing central bank meetings. Right? Why? Because I don't know. China fucking blew it. Do you think Russia looks? If you're sitting in Russia and you're like, China had all the hash rate. They were balling. Then China banned it. They look like complete dumbasses, and it's all moving to the United States. Which one should we do? I don't know. Probably not the banning one, right? Maybe Russia actually, which would be bad for Bitcoin, is like, let's centralize this shit and mine the hell out of it. And then we can say F you to your sanctions, United States and NATO friends, right? Yeah, I mean, listen, Putin's got mad Bitcoin. That's how someone say it over here. Yeah. But yeah, they're not gonna do the China thing. They're gonna do the smart thing. And so I think it's very clear that Putin is interested in mining the Bitcoins and that Russia will not be banning jack shit. Certainly not for their government. I would almost guarantee that Russia secretly has a big ass Bitcoin stack probably being held by their central bank. Probably. Take a look at Bitcoin. I haven't looked in a while. Let's hope it's not bad. It's fine. Oh, I should update you guys, because if I don't update you, then I become a scammer or something. But I am not in any of my longs anymore. Yesterday, I took a little profit after the live stream, and then I moved up all my stops. I told you guys just under 37,000. And so I stopped out of Ethereum at 2,500 and like 30, right around the current price, a little higher, 36,970 or something. Massive profit, trailing stop. So I am out of those leverage longs. I'm not in those anymore. I don't have a donation button because I don't want your money. But thank you for the sentiment. So I am no longer in those longs, just so you guys know, because I know that whether I tell you to or not, there are people who are going to make decisions based on what they hear around here. You know? And so there you go. Weekly, listen, it was looking better when it was up here, but still looking good. But also these candles looked good. So we're just gonna have to wait on the weekly. I want to get back above 39.6, right? Below that, we still have this lower low. It's kind of hideous. Too early to tell on all of it. 37,300, man. We were doing the spontaneous orgasm thing a little too early yesterday, that we'd finally gotten above this. 1, 2 candles had already tried. The third one was way up here and then closed below with a very hideous kind of shooting star. But now we're getting inverted, like Top Gun. Yeah. We were gave him the finger, right? Got the exact same candle basically to the downside that you just had to the upside. You got one here, you got one there, got one there. This one's up. Guys, this is indecision chop suey. Yeah, why didn't I do a live stream to tell us when you close them, scammer? I told you what I was doing yesterday. Yeah, this guy's just doing the poop thing over here. I don't know. Top Gun 2 is coming out. They're just waiting until the Omicrons are gone or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, you remember Gina? Gina yesterday? They were like, Gina, ask your question of the Fed, and there was no Gina. Gina, no, it's Gina. Yeah. Anyways. Dale's new to my channel about a month or two. I'm liking it. That's how you should talk to girls, man. If you're single, you should tell a girl that you've been following her on social media for about a month or two and you're liking it. Wouldn't seem stocky at all. I highly endorse that move. You should do that. Yeah, Gina. You guys have seen the 40-year-old version, right? Gina. You know how I was really feeling? Gina. Anyways, yeah, so we got to get back above 37,300 as even the first little inkling of a step, then 39.6, then 42K. Yeah, guys, technical analysis is fun. You know what we need to do? We need to go up, and then we need to go up more, and then we need to go up more just to know if we're going to go up. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid. Yeah, sounds stupid, but it is. Okay, Emmy says I got to move on. Moving on. Here we go. Nothing has changed on the relative strength index and the line chart. We still have this bull div in play, trading right around 50 RSI. I expect us still to go overbought, which would mean going up. 6 hour, 12 hour, all looking fine. Kind of looking fine. Nothing to worry about there. All right, market wrap. Bitcoin rally fades after Fed signal. We just talked about that shit. Come on, moving on. Tesla reports Bitcoin holdings unchanged in Q4. Yeah, no big surprises here. We haven't heard Tesla talk about Bitcoin in like 9 months, bro. That's been like 8 months since they stopped taking it. But it's good to know that they didn't dump because right now we're probably right around Tesla's cost basis, right? Didn't they buy in the low 30,000s? Yeah, they bought in the low 30,000s, and that's right where price is. But good to know they have Diem in hands and have not sold because right now they would have been the time that they would have reported and been like, "Yeah, dummies, we sold at 69,000. You didn't." A lot of people were conjecturing that Tesla sold the top, but they did not. They did not. So it's still sitting on their balance sheet, just chilling there, like me, waiting for a car. I don't even think we're going to get that car anymore. Might come next month. It's been over a year. Probably don't even want it, to be honest. Here's Tesla's chart. This is their earnings call. They said, no shit, guys. There's some supply chain issues. But they beat their earnings, so it's weird that they're down. But they did admit there's going to be some supply chain issues, and it might be difficult to make things. I know that because I've been waiting for a car for 13 months. Car I don't even want anymore. There's like 17 electric cars now that I'm interested in. You guys see the new Ford F-150 that's fully electric? That shit is awesome. Audi e-tron, sweet. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like Tesla's slipping. Can't get up. DMX. But yeah, I mean, listen, I've been all over Tesla. This is actually right-ish, here-ish. Yeah, nice potential entry. Kind of got a little bull flag happening here too. Let's be real. But right, 900, that was the previous all-time high. If you're a Tesla bull ever and you don't think that the entire market is going to shit beans, this might be your time. I'm actually, right now, I'm feeling more inclined to buy Tesla stock than the actual car. Coinbase close to listing Solana ecosystem tokens. Ooh, that's what's up. From Sauces are saying that. The exchange stated mission of listing every allowable crypto. Coinbase has literally said that, like, we're going to list it all and you guys can suck it. This is a free market. You got to respect that. Taking a major step forward with plans to list Solana's answer to ERC20, SPLs, right? Not to be confused with smooth love potions. These are smooth potions of love, SPLs. Yeah, it's a native token to the Solana ecosystem, much like ERC20s for Ethereum. We have SPLs, and they said they're going to just list everything. They're going to be listing everything up in here. So I would watch, if this happens, I would definitely watch for some movement on coins in the Solana ecosystem. Oh, this hurts. We reported yesterday that Diem was looking to likely resolve the dissolving. Yeah, it's happening, guys. It's happening. It's all happening. Zuckerberg is taking the big L on this one. Taking the big L on this one. Just bam, bam, bam from the shib glove. Right? They started Libra Foundation, all these companies, everybody's on board. Ooh, we got a coalition of the willing. Stankonia is going to drop bombs over Baghdad. Japan sending PlayStations. Coalition of the willing to go to war. Yeah, they don't have that shit anymore, right? They went from being Libra and they were like, well, that shit's branded bad. I guess we'll be Diem, Carpe, seize the day. Well, now Silvergate Bank is seizing their assets. All fell apart. They opened the Novo wallet, started using United States double penetration coin from Paxful, USDP. And now they're selling off the technology for their own stable coin that was going to be Libra Diem Novo to Silvergate Bank. That's what's happening. So that means you have to imagine, though, why would Silvergate Bank buy that? They're a very crypto-friendly bank unless they're trying to do their own stable coin. United States of Space. That's right. What do you got here? Zuck is tainted. No one to buy into his crap. I disagree. I mean, it is what it is. He's a brilliant dude, built Facebook, whatever. I don't think he's tainted. I think there's plenty of people who like money and would, invest in him. Yeah. I don't know. Whether you think about it or not, it's not like Facebook's failing. We already know about this, but MicroStrategy will continue to purchase Bitcoin this year, says CFO. What's the most interesting of it, they penned the letter and they were like, yeah, we're probably going to keep buying more and we're going to find new and creative ways to buy more, which basically means they're literally going to be raising debt, they're going to be selling stolen golden goods out of their trench coat in the streets. Yeah, bro, I got them gold toothbrushes, gold hair dryers, got the new Jerome Powell mixtape right here. Buy those. Ooh, I got $17. Let me go buy some more Bitcoin, add it to my stack. MicroStrategy just they're never going to stop, and they ain't never scared. That's right. So I'm outside of the club, and you think I'm a punk. So I go to my loaded Tech 9 that's up in the trunk. I done told you suckers, sailor ain't never scared. What? He ain't never scared. What? Yeah. Bone crusher. Bone crusher. We're going to just keep buying. Keep buying. And on to NFT news, your favorite. Reddit joins the NFT party with profile picture testing. Nobody invited me to the NFT party, and I'm kind of a big deal. It's messed up. But yeah, they're doing profile picture NFTs like we're seeing already on the Twitter machine and likely coming to the InstaFace and the Gram Book and the face snaps. InstaFace. Yeah. So much social media. So many social medias. And I don't even know where to post my Pudgy Penguin. I get it. I get it. People don't want to show their actual faces on the social media and they'd rather do it with a cartoon. But I don't know. I can't associate my identity with that of an NFT cartoon yet. Maybe I'll do an NFT of my actual face and post that. And I'll be like, that's not my profile pictures, guys. That's my NFT. It's an NFT profile picture. Can you see the little check next to it? That's not my picture. I NFT'd my picture so I can be cool. Yeah. I see you guys are all tagging Emmy and stuff. Don't sing too well. Copyright. God, she's the copyright police are right in the other room. All I want to do is play dumb songs. I'm going to get in trouble. I probably just got copyright claim for singing Bone Crusher. Yeah. Where's Rick Krispies today? Missed that guy. And speaking of the shit that's happening in the metaverse and with NFTs, DJ Steve Aoki launches Benihana in the metaverse. No, that's not what it says. I don't know he knows this, but he is the heir to the Benihana throne. His dad, Rocky Aoki, the guy who brought Benihana to the United States. And by brought Benihana to the United States, I mean created a restaurant that's inauthentic and has nothing to actually do with Japanese culture and pretended it was Japanese culture in the United States. But it's dope. I'm here for it. Benihana is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. And there's people who maybe my wife, I don't know, who like cream cheese in their sushi. Right? Yeah. They don't eat cream cheese in their sushi in Japan, but We can make our own here. Rock and roll sushi. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. Food's cool. It's fun. They make jokes. They do that onion volcano thing. That's tight. Not mad at Benihana, man. Just telling it how it is. Just saying you're not going to go to Japan and be like, let's go eat at Benihana. Yeah. Imagine eating at Benihana and Aoki's DJ in the background. I can imagine that shit right now. I used to DJ with Steve Aoki when his name was Kid Millionaire, and he was an open format DJ. We've talked about this. Anyways, guys, stop distracting me. We got shit to do. I'm building my own world. He will too. I think it's called the Aoki verse. Aoki verse, of course. Like, is that a O or a 0? That's a 1. It's not an I. Nobody's gonna get that shit right. SEO. Emmy, you're gonna be so mad at his SEO. So mad at it. Nobody can SEO that. Nobody's spelling it right. Imagine that being your web name. You're like, I put in an O and it went to like some Russian pornography site because I spelled Aoki verse wrong. But yeah, you're going to get an NFT, your Aoki NFT passport, which will gain access to various benefits, various friends with benefits, and it will include live and metaverse concerts and events. Basically, you buy it. That's your club membership and you get all these perks. That's what's dope about NFTs. I'm not buying it. Like, I don't care about being a part of the Aoki verse, which is being built with Manifold. But for his fans, this is amazing. There's a great way for artists to interact directly with their fans, to really give their super fans something special, make them feel like they're part of the community. I would join this guy's fan club. I'll join this guy's. But I think it's really awesome. It's really awesome. I think this is a great move by Aoki. This is something that's been built for many, many months. And I believe it will do very well, and that a lot of artists will follow. Finally, Fireblocks raises $550 million to expand custody empire, focus on DeFi. Nobody talks about Fireblocks. Nobody talks about it. You just go to your gynecologist when you have Fireblocks, I guess, and you don't really want to tell people about it. Fireblocks, though, arguably the largest infrastructure company, one of in crypto, focusing on custody. And they just raised $550 million, making them worth $8 billion, the same valuation that was just given to Binance.us. But not Binance, FTX US. We all talk about one, but we don't talk about the other. But Fireblocks, this is huge because they want to expand this custody empire to incorporate DeFi, meaning you will be able to safely custody your assets, even your obscure DeFi ones, not just your Bitcoin and Ethereum, with Fireblocks. And that means companies will be allowed to do the same thing, right? One of the biggest reasons that institutions don't buy some of this esoteric shit that we love so much, and why they're not degenerately yield farming Bored Ape face coins and grimace balls or whatever the hell we do in this space, is because they can't custody that shit. There's no risk management. They don't know how to hold it securely. Fireblocks is going to solve that for them, meaning that institutions will be able to actively participate in DeFi. You guys are over here talking about cheesecake. Like, that fucking boring? Come on, cheesecake. Cheesecake is the most popular dessert in America. A useless fact. Cheesecake, it's edible, but like, why would you ever choose cheesecake over, like, I don't know, chocolate or something that tastes not like cheese put into a cake? Although Junior's Cheesecake from Brooklyn has a special place in my heart, because Emmy and I lived right next to Junior's in Brooklyn, and we used to eat at that place, but we never got the cheesecake, to be honest. Yeah. You know, like, it's whatever. I'm not really trying to. Blake's over here, 12 years old, just still talking about eating boogers, like day 2 of just booger eating. Yeah. Where did that fact come from? Yeah, I don't know. I got it from here, so it has to be true if it happened in the chat. Can somebody confirm if this is true? Yeah. Chocolate cake covered in fudge sauce. Yeah, that's pretty poppin'. Flourless chocolate seems terrible. That's whatever. You may have just jumped a shark. I've never jumped a shark. They bite. I got bit on the foot by a shark once. People don't know that. The shark was like this big. Surfing in South Beach. Okay, it's inaccurate to say. And I was like the first person to like report a shark bite in South Beach in like 30 years in Miami. It's one of those rare days there with the massive waves. I'm out there and I'm paddling and I feel something bump into my foot. Like a reefy shark. I turn around, there's a shark. And I like to say he bit me on the foot. Baby shark, baby shark. But what really happened was I kicked him in the tooth. Be honest. Wait, did Emmy find the answer? According to a new study, ice cream is America's favorite dessert. Yeah, you're basically just making shit up. Fake newsing us on the cheesecake. Sexual chocolate is the go-to dessert. And yeah, so I kicked him in his mouth, which happened to be open. And my foot went onto his tooth. And you guys, yeah, people are like, what haven't you done? I've had a wild life. Emmy can vouch. She saw the blood. I had to go to the fire station and get it stitched up. Had to go go to the fire station. Yeah, it was not a king mackerel. It was a baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Yeah, it was like maybe I would give it like 2.5 feet. You don't have to believe me, humid. That's the beauty of the internet. I also believed that cheesecake was popular, and now I know it's not. Oh, I thought you were talking about the time you kicked a guy. I kicked a guy in the tooth once, too. He was fully standing. I didn't even know my leg could go that high, but he really pissed me off, and I kicked his face. On St. Mark's Street in the East Village. Right in his face. Right in this corner of 2nd and St. Mark's. Kicked him pretty hard right in his face. He did not do well after that. I was walking with my friend who was a girl. Walking past. I was in my younger years. My friend, and grabbed her butt, turned around to him, and he made a aggressive face at me, and I kicked him into his face directly. Like not even like a side kick. I somehow got like the front kick straight up. I don't know what possessed me to like not like stick and move or whatever, but I kicked him right into his face. He wasn't like 5 feet tall. He was like 6'6". He was like a normal sized person. Yeah. What kicked him into his face? I don't do anger management. I do live streams. Kicked him into his face once. Yeah, look at this story. Crazy story from Frank. One time I got kicked in the tooth on St. Mark's in the Village by some dude didn't see his face. Yeah, it wasn't actually with Emmy. But yeah, whatever, man. Anyways, guys, I got shit to do. I'm going to interview Piyal Shah, who's the head of crypto at CME, which is awesome. I'm going to get deep down into the futures rabbit hole and ask why the CME has just been wrecked Bitcoin in 2017. I'm not going to ask that. That's not true. I'm going to need you to retard your anger over there, buddy. Yeah, that guy he was like, I'm like walking down the street on St. Mark's Street, and this guy's like, Big Connect. It was like 2005 or something. Yeah, it was before that. Can you interview Sailor again? I've realized, yes. I was supposed to actually go hang with Sailor in Miami last week, and we didn't go. But I've realized you don't really interview Sailor. Sailor interviews himself, and I dig that. Okay, like I think now we need to like leverage all the old Chuck Norris jokes and just turn him to Michael Saylor, right? You ask him a question and then he talks for 3 hours about whatever the hell he wants. Can you ask the pack if they actually read your blogs? Do you guys read my blogs? We blog. When I tweet them, they read them. Tweet them and read them. Song. I made a new song. It's called Tweet Them and Read Them. And go on and greet them. You know? Yeah, yes, they love it. See, people love it. They love it. They real stuff. Yeah. You have blogs? I mean, don't say it like it's a disease. Yeah, I got blogs, man. We got blogs. Anywho, guys, it's time. I'm out. It's been real. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, when Ethereum will be trading at $175,000.
That's dope.
Bye.
That's dope.